In November of 1995, I noticed something strange happening with my arm, and it was going numb, and I did a biopsy, and they found out that I have what's called a Desmoid Tumor. And because it was a rare tumor, they always told me, and it still is the same today, that there would be no cure for what I have.
You know, at that time, when your child has a inoperable disease or life-threatening illness, it's all about just getting from one day to the next and trying not to give in to worry or fear.
My wish was to meet a movie director. Well, of course, your imagination starts running wild of all the possibilities, but I always wanted to be a movie director and to go on the sets of movies and see what it was like behind the scenes. So I asked to meet a movie director, and that's where Ron Howard came into the picture. The week that I was supposed to get my wish granted, my liver counts were the highest they'd ever been, and my blood counts were the lowest they had ever been. And they were basically saying, well, we're not sure if you're going to be able to go on your wish. And I said, no, no, I'm going to go on my wish. And I ended up going on the wish, and I just had the most amazing experience. It far exceeded my expectations, going down to LA and seeing him. And when I came back, my blood counts and my liver counts were the best they had ever been. I got to be in there by myself with him as he was casting for the movie Ransom. So I got to meet all sorts of actors as well, and they're trying to impress Ron. It was great just to be basically sitting by his side and taking everything in. After my initial wish in LA, it didn't stop there. He actually invited me back to the set in New York. We spent an entire week with him on the set of Ransom. And he was filming in Central Park, and I basically got to be, he called me his little shadow.
To meet Ron Howard, who was just so down to earth and such a wonderful person, it just gave hope, and for Heather it was educational and is something that has still continued with her all these years.
I've been volunteering with the Make-A-Wish Foundation ever since I've gotten my wish. I still live with my disability, and so I still had to continue on after that. It wasn't like my treatment just stopped. I had to continue to figure out how to live my life with a disability, and so it really has shaped me in terms of being positive and really giving back to as much as I can back to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, because as a wish kid giving back to wish kids, it just comes full circle.